Hello dear students, let us continue the fourth chapter in the first unit, that is reproductive health. In the yesterday's video I explained about the different methods of contraception, and these methods help in the prevention of birth and unwanted pregnancies. The different methods of contraception are natural methods, barrier, IUDs, that is intrauterine devices, then oral contraceptives. Apart from that, injectable and implants. One more is surgical method. So all these are the methods. If anyone is employed among these, the unwanted birth and unwanted pregnancies can be prevented, and this will be helping in the reduction of population explosion. The population explosion is the main root cause of all the problems, so that to control the population explosion, the contraceptives are helping, and the different contraceptive methods yavyavu, it is natural method, barrier method, IUDs, intrauterine devices. Then one more is use of oral contraceptives. Apart from that, injectable and implants, and last method is surgical methods. So in this video I am going to explain about natural methods of contraceptives, also known as traditional methods. The natural methods of contraceptives, they work on the principle of avoiding chances of ovum and sperm meeting with each other. That means the fertilization is completely avoided in the natural methods of contraception. ಈ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಸೆಪ್ಟಿವ್ಸು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರ್ತ್ನ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ ಅನ್ನಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನೆನ್ನೆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಒಳಗೆ 3 ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ. ಅವು ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ನರೇ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ನರೇ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಆರ್ ದೇ ಮೇ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ದ ಇಂಪ್ಲಾಂಟೇಷನ್, ಆರ್ ದೇ ಮೇ ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ ದ ಇಂಪ್ಲಾಂಟೇಷನ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಸೆಪ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟಿಂಗ್ the fertilization. That means gamete production is not interrupted either in the male body or in the female body. There will be no interruption in the production of gametes. Then what exactly prevented during the natural contraception? The chances of sperm and ovum meeting with each other, andre fertilization anna prevent ಮಾಡ್ತದ. If there is no fertilization, there is no pregnancy, or there will be no continuation of pregnancy. So natural contraceptives, how they prevent the birth? ಈ ಥರದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬಂದರೆ what is the answer? In the natural contraceptive methods, the fertilization is prevented, thereby it prevents the pregnancy. Natural method of contraceptive ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿನ ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ, ಇಟ್ ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಗ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಲೌಡ್ ಟು ಮೀಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಸೆಪ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಒನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಸೆಪ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕತ್ತೀನಿ. ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ in this method no tablets are used, no barriers are used, or any other device is used by the couple. Naturally, without assistance of any medicine or any injection, the pregnancy and birth can be prevented. That is why it is called natural method. There are 3 such methods of natural contraception. ಈ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ 3 ಮೆಥಡ್ಗಳು. ಪೀರಿಯೋಡಿಕ್ ಅಬ್ಸ್ಟಿನೆನ್ಸ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ withdrawal or coitus interruptus, and third one is lactational amenorrhea. So these are the three methods of natural contraception. ಈ ಮೂರು ಹೆಸರುಗಳು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. Periodic abstinence, withdrawal or coitus interruptus, lactational amenorrhea. So these three are included in the natural methods of contraception. So what is periodic abstinence? In this natural method of contraception, the couple should avoid sexual intercourse from 10th day of menstrual cycle up to the 17th day. So one term, the meaning, once I will tell here, the meaning of coitus is sexual intercourse. So try to remember the term. So sexual intercourse should be avoided from the 10th day to 17th day of menstrual cycle. Why this particular period is mentioned from 10th day to 17th day of menstrual cycle? Because in a normal menstrual cycle, if the female physiology is normal, on the 14th day of her menstrual cycle, the ovulation occurs. This you have already studied in the previous topic. What is ovulation? The process of release of egg from the Graafian follicle, and the egg which is released from the Graafian follicle is in the secondary oocyte stage, and release of that egg from the Graafian follicle is called ovulation. If the reproductive cycle or the menstrual cycle is very normal, in such a female body, the ovulation occurs on the 14th day of menstrual cycle, and during this period there is high chance of fertilization. ಈ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಗುವಂಥ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ಸು ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ, and this period is also known as fertile period. If the couple avoid coitus from 10th to 17th day of the menstrual cycle, it can prevent or it will prevent the fertilization, and naturally the pregnancy is not possible. And this natural method of contraception is called periodic abstinence. Remember that period from 10th day of menstrual cycle to 17th day of menstrual cycle, if the coitus is avoided between the couple, it will prevent the birth and pregnancy. It is called periodic abstinence. This is one method. Then second one, withdrawal or coitus interruptus. This is the method in which the couple can undergo the coitus, but here the insemination is avoided. Even though couple are undergoing the coitus, but there will be no insemination, that is release of semen into the female reproductive tract should be avoided. When there will be no insemination, obviously there is no chance of fertilization. By this method also the pregnancy and birth can be prevented. So in case of withdrawal interruptus, one thing to remember, the insemination is avoided to prevent fertilization and birth. Then one more is lactational amenorrhea and the absence of menstruation during lactation. When does the female undergo lactation? After parturition, when the milk production starts from the mammary gland, in the delivered female body, for short period of time the menstrual cycle does not occur. I am telling the temporarily. say for 6 months to 8 months, even sometimes it may be for 1 year also. Once the female delivers, due to lactation period in her body, the menstrual cycle and ovulation, both of them are not occurring. The menstrual cycle and ovulation do not occur during the period of intense lactation following parturition. What is the meaning of this sentence? Delivery aada nantara, the giving birth to fully developed fetus is nothing but parturition. After giving birth to the baby, ಯಾವಾಗ ಮದರು ತನ್ನ ಓನ್ ಮಿಲ್ಕನ್ನ ಬೇಬಿಗೆ ಫೀಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾಳ, ಅಕಿನ ಬಾಡಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಮೆನ್ಶುರಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ಲು ಟೆಂಪ್ರವರಿಯಾಗಿ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆನ್ ದರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಟೆಂಪ್ರವರಿ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆನ್ಶುರಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್, ದೆರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ನೋ ಓವ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್. ಅಂಥ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಮದರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಒಳಗೆ, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹೂಸ್ ಮೆಮರಿ ಗ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್, ಅಂಥ ಮದರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಮೆನ್ಶುರಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ಲು ನಡೆಯೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಓವ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ನು ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. And when there is no ovulation, even though the sexual intercourse occurs, there is no chance of fertilization and pregnancy. The lactating mother, intense lactating mother, in her body, the menstrual cycle and ovulation are temporarily stopped, and in such female, for the period, say for the period of 6 months, there will be no ovulation and menstrual cycle. ಯಾವಾಗ? ಆಫ್ಟರ್ parturition, ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಆದ ನಂತರ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ ದ fertilization, because ovulation ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ there will be no release of egg. Even though sexual intercourse occurs, there is no chance of fertilization and pregnancy. This method does not require any device or any medicine, and these methods do not produce any side effects on the body. See, this statement is important. ಈ ಮೂರು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಒಳಗೂ ನೀವು ಪಿರಿಯಾಡಿಕ್ ಅಬ್ಸ್ಟಿನೆನ್ಸ್ ತಗೋರಿ, ಕಾಯಿಟಸ್ ಇಂಟ್ರಪ್ಟಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೇಷನಲ್ ಎಮನೋರಿಯಾ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಈ ಮೂರು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನಾನು ಆವಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ದೆರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ನೋ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್, the devices are also not used, and these methods do not produce any side effect on the body. But here the risk is that these methods may fail, because sometimes the hormonal variations will occur in the body of female. In that case, ovulation time may be altered. Even though the female is lactating, in her body also, due to the hormonal variation, she may be subjected for ovulation before 6 months only. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಮೆಥಡನ್ನು ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಈ ಮೆಥಡ್ಗಳು ಫೇಲ್ ಆಗೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ಸು ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೆನ್ಶುರಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ದ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ದೆರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ pregnancy. But these methods are safer methods, as there is no use of any medicine or device, and these methods do not produce any side effect on the health of both male and female. So these three methods are included in the category of natural contraceptives. So what are the three methods of natural contraceptives? Periodic abstinence, withdrawal interruptus or coitus interruptus, lactational amenorrhea. In periodic abstinence, the coitus should be avoided from the day, menstrual cycle day, from 10th to 17th, and in withdrawal interruptus, insemination should be avoided. In lactational amenorrhea, after parturition, when mother is in the feeding condition, in her body the menstrual cycle and ovulation do not occur. Even though sexual intercourse occurs, there is no chance of fertilization. So these are the three methods of natural contraceptives. So try to remember the things and please note down the points of all the topics. Hope this explanation is clear for you.